Welcome back to Castle Ravenloft. We're doing Adventure 2, Find the Icon of Ravenloft. And we've been beaten down pretty badly, but we're somehow still managing to survive. Alright, lots of things going on in this episode. Imrel the wizard, right here, up first. This is still in effect until the end of his hero phase, and this is a blessing, a rejuvenating onslaught. And it says, until the end of your next hero phase, which will be at the end of his hero phase, whenever a hero hits a monster with an attack, the hero regains 1 hit point. So that's good. So if he hits the spider, he will regain 1 hit point. He's down to 3 hit points right now. He could use another one. Alyssa's down to 2. She's even in worse shape. We do have 1 healing surge remaining, though. And right now, Imrel also has the potion of rejuvenation. Use this during your hero phase, which is right now. Flip up one of your used powers. So he's going to drink that, and he's going to flip up one of his used powers. And he has 3 used powers. He has Dispel Magic, Phase Step, and Lightning Bolt. And yeah, we have to go with the Lightning Bolt. It is really powerful. So he's going to untap or unflip Lightning Bolt, add it to his arsenal. Excellent. All right. So now he gets to move and attack and move twice. He can move 7 because he has the Boots of Striding. And he is going to move, let's move him right, let's move him right on the skull. So he's adjacent to this edge. He's going to attack the spider vermin. He's going to use his trusty magic missile. +8 will do 1 damage. Well, the spider only has 1 hit point, armor class of 15. So, let's see if Imrel can hit that spider. He has +8 with a magic missile, needs a 15. Rolls a 9, and 8 is 17. Hits the spider. Spider is killed. Okay, let's make sure I don't forget anything. Spider's killed. That's going to give us 2 experience. That is good. And because of this rejuvenating onslaught, he is going to actually heal 1 hit point. This is now going to go away because it's the end of his hero phase. But he gets a hit point, so he's going to go from 3 up to 4 hit points. Excellent. Now remember, he's 2nd level. He leveled up a while ago. And that takes care of that. Oh, and a treasure, of course, for killing the spider. So you get a treasure card. Holy Water. Use this item during your hero phase instead of attacking. Choose an undead monster within one of your tiles. It takes a damage, so you can just splash Holy Water on them. And let's give, well, Alyssa already has the auto kill, so we're going to give that to, we're going to keep that for Imrel. Okay, good stuff. We are exploring. Wow, where is this chapel? There it is. This is actually, I counted the tiles. This is tile number 12. So it came out the very end. It is right here. They finally find the chapel, which means the icon of Ravenloft is going to be sitting on it right here. And we need to, and of course this is the item card that goes with it. We'll leave it there. But we now have to read some text. When the heroes reveal the chapel, read, the chamber ahead glows with the light of faint goodness. On the pristine altar, an ancient platinum medallion shaped like the sun with a large crystal embedded in its center waits to be collected. Unfortunately, the chamber isn't empty. Some monsters stand guard as though they were waiting for you to arrive. How convenient. Okay, special rules. Chapel tile. When a hero finds a chapel tile, do the following. Each player draws a monster card and places the monster on the chapel tile. Well, we'll start with Imrel. He draws a monster card. Boom. Oh, get out of town. Blazing skeleton. I hate those things. Well, this is, I guess, the last chamber. So, blazing skeleton and a monster for Alyssa. Alyssa's monster is a ghoul. Okay. All right, we can deal with that. So, a blazing skeleton and a ghoul. The ghoul goes... we'll put the ghoul here beside the blazing skeleton. Continuing on with the special rules, place the icon of Ravenloft token on the chapel's altar. It did that. For the rest of the adventure, Each player draws an encounter card at the start of his or her villain phase. So no option, you just draw an encounter card. A hero that ends his or her hero phase next to the icon or Ravenloft token can pick it up. Give the icon Ravenloft treasure card and token to that hero. So the victory, the heroes win the adventure when they destroy all the monsters placed on the chapel and recover the icon of Ravenloft. So we're in the end game here. I think we may be able to pull it off. Maybe. Unfortunately, we have a slowed Alyssa. And unfortunately, we have a blazing skeleton that Emerald has just unearthed in the chapel room. Okay, so keeping things in order. That concludes the hero phase for Emerald. Oh no, sorry. That does not conclude the hero phase. That concludes the exploration phase. We've explored, we've done everything we need to do on the tile. However, the beginning of the villain phase, we automatically draw an encounter card now. So, we have to go ahead and have an encounter card. Here it is. Neglected Passage. If the start tile is not in play, discard this card and draw a new encounter card. Okay. The start tile. Oh, if the start tile is not in play, discard this card. Oh, it is in play. Duh. Okay, draw a tile from the bottom of the dungeon and place it adjacent to the unexplored edge that is closest to the start tile. Closest to the start tile, okay. Place a new monster on the tile, but do not draw an encounter card. Okay, well, that wasn't a terrible encounter card. So we're going to take a tile off the bottom of the pile, which is this one, and we're not going to draw an encounter card. This is going to go over here, basically, where we can't, of course, see it, so it's going to be closest to the exit. Well, I will just zoom out. Okay, so closest to the star tile is right here, so way over here. We get a monster card. Of course, the monster is still Emerald's turn, and we get a zombie over there. So he has Blazing Skeleton and a zombie. Wow, okay. Zombie shows up way over here. Here's our zombie. Zombie. That was our encounter card that we must draw, no matter what we do. And now we have to activate monsters. So he's going to activate monsters in order. First monster that's going to activate is the Blazing Skeleton. Blazing Skeleton says, if the Blazing Skeleton is within one tile of a hero, yes it is, it attacks each hero on the closest hero's tile with a ball of fire. Otherwise, the Blazing Skeleton moves one tile towards... Oh my god. So it shoots a fireball at us. Now, Alyssa only has 2 hit points left. And I don't think she has much she can do about it. She has the Lucky Charm, though. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that Blazing Skeleton's attack. First, we'll have him attack Emerald. And let me just readjust the camera so we can see what's going on. Okay, Blazing Skeleton attacking Emerald. Blazing Skeleton gets +7. 4 and 7 is 11. Zzzt, miss. I love it. So the Blazing Skeleton misses Emerald. Unfortunately, it is now shooting at Alyssa. It also gets +7 against Alyssa. 14, 7, 21. Alyssa is hit. Alyssa has 2 hit points. She has a no more. Ugh. And down she goes. Down she goes. All right. That was monster number 1. Well, we do have 1 healing surge left. Looks like we're going to have to use it. Next up in the monster stack for our wizard Emerald is the zombie. If the zombie is within a tile, no, he's way off somewhere. Otherwise, the zombie moves 1 tile closest. 1 tile toward the closest hero. Well, he's way over in the start, by the start tile. He's just going to move 1. You can't see it. I will just tilt this up a little bit. So he's moving from way over here to this tile here. So he's got to go all the way around to get here. Nice try with that. Okay, back to our exciting conclusion here. It is now Alyssa's turn. She is down for the count. We have 1 healing surge left, which we are using right now at the beginning of Alyssa's turn. And her surge value is, I believe it's 4. So she's going to reset to 4 hit points. And yep, we have, Alyssa's got 4 hit points, and our wizard has 4. If either of them gets knocked out, then it's going to be game over. And of course, Alyssa probably should have used her lucky charm, but yeah, so be it. She didn't use it. All right. So she rebounds. She is at speed 2 because she's slowed. And that is probably not the end of the world, or is it? Yeah, it pretty much is, isn't it? Wow, this is pretty bad news for us, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I think we can still pull off. She's slowed, so she can only go 2. 1, 2. So she moves here. She's still slowed. She won't be at the end of her hero phase. Making sure I do that. So she's going to move. She can only move 2, and she's going to attack. She's going to do her careful attack, which is going to do 1 damage to... 1 damage to, or does she want to do something else? Nope. No. She's going to move there, and then she's going to go out with a blaze of glory. She's going to go ahead and she's going to use Split the Tree. Choose a tile within 2 tiles of you. Attack 2 monsters on that tile. Well, this is within 2. She's attacking these 2 monsters. If you miss the monsters more than 1 tile, it moves 1 closer to you. Well, it's not going to happen. She gets +6. It does 2 damage if she hits. All right. Her first attack. Might as well go with the Blazing Skeleton. She's on the same tile as Immorel, giving her another +1. So she has +7 to hit. And the Blazing Skeleton only has an armor class of 13. So come on, Alyssa. No! Oh, goodness. She rolls a 4. And 7 is 11. Blazing Skeleton, armor class 13. She misses with that. It's still going to do 1 damage, but 1 damage doesn't take the Blazing Skeleton out. Wow, that's awful. She's also going to shoot, of course, at the Ghoul. Well, the Ghoul, she gets a 13, of course. I should have attacked the Ghoul first. Doing 2 damage to the Ghoul. The Ghoul is gone. So the Ghoul is killed or destroyed, well, which is good because that's her monster, so it won't get to activate because it's no more. The Ghoul is destroyed, and that's 2 experience. Well, that's good. Good. And, yes, treasure for killing the Ghoul. Ring of Regeneration. Use this item when you could draw a treasure card. You regain 1 hit point instead of drawing a treasure card. Well, that could work. Okay, that was the treasure for killing a monster. And now, I'm going to do, it's the end of her hero phase, so she's no longer slowed. And we are into the exploration phase. And let me just read the rule here again, and I'll be right back. All right, so just reading it over basically means it's detrimental for us to start exploring any more new tiles, because we're going to have to draw an encounter no matter what. She's not actually near anywhere to draw a new tile anyway, so as far as exploration phase goes, no, she did not draw a new tile. Beginning of the villain phase, now for the rest of the adventure, we just automatically draw an encounter, but we do have enough experience to bounce it. So if it's really bad, we can bounce it. Cyrus Bellevue. Draw a tile from the bottom of the dungeon, place it adjacent to an explored edge. 2 monsters on that tile. Nah, forget it. I don't want to fool with that. So we're going to take 5 experience. Right here, 2, 4, 5 experience. We're going to discard those monsters. That is going to cancel that card. And I do believe that's the end of Split the Tree. That gets flipped over. She cannot use that anymore. And that's going to be the end of everything. And she should use her Lucky Charm. Well, I keep forgetting to use the Lucky Charm. Should have used the Lucky Charm rolling to hit the Blazing Skeleton. Duh! Didn't do it. Not going to worry about it. All right, continuing on. We're in the end game. We have Immerel up. Immerel can move a lot. He's just going to move right here, right next to the icon of Ravenloft. And what does it say? To collect it, a hero ends his or her hero phase next to the icon. You can pick it up. So he will end his turn there, but before he ends his turn, he's going to smoke this awful blazing skeleton. We're going to try anyway. And what's he going to use to hit the blazing skeleton? Well, all he needs to use basically is Magic Missile. +8 does 1 damage. So that's what he's going to do to try and hit the skeleton. Blazing skeleton. Alright, +8. Come on. Doesn't have much armor class. 5. Wow, I think he just barely hit it, because the blazing skeleton has an armor class of 13. 5 and 8, I believe if my math is correct, is 13. Doing 1 damage to the damaged blazing skeleton will remove it from the game, from the board. Dead. Treasure card. We get Surround Them, Blessing. Play this immediately until the end of your next hero phase. Each hero gains a bonus to attack rolls equal to the number of heroes on his or her tile. All kinds of buffs, but you know what? We don't even need that. We don't even need it, because I think we have just completed... didn't we just complete the mission? I do believe so. We killed the blazing skeleton. Well, we're not quite finished yet. So that's the end of Immerel's hero phase. So he will pick up the icon of Ravenloft. So that was one of the scenario objectives that we just did that. So I'm just going to read the victory condition here. The heroes win this adventure when they destroy all the monsters placed on the chapel and recover the icon of Ravenloft. And they've done it. They got rid of the blazing skeleton, the ghoul in the chapel, picked up the icon of Ravenloft. We don't really need to worry about that zombie wandering around in the distance. He's just going to wander into a wall somewhere and disappear. So yes, we have completed the mission, Adventure 2. We actually found the icon of Ravenloft. So that cleric that sent us in here to find it will be very, very happy that we did. And that was Castle Ravenloft, the second adventure. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was Alyssa again, the Ranger. And this time joined by Immerel, the Eldrin Wizard. And yes, I'm butchering all the names. Sorry about that. We ended up with a ton of treasure at the end, because I kept remembering to pick up treasures when you kill monsters. So I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know why. These are just sort of somewhat lightish, fun dungeon crawl games to while away the time. I quite enjoy them. I do have them all. Castle Ravenloft, Wrath of Chardalon, and Legend of Drizzt, however you say it, I don't know. I always get complaints and try to pronounce it, so I won't bother. And yes, Temple of Elemental Evil, which I already did a playthrough here on my channel as well. And I probably will continue along with that one too, because it actually has a campaign mode. Of course, this one does not. This is sort of a campaign as the adventures go along. The story of Castle Ravenloft kind of grows, but each one is a standalone adventure. So all the heroes and stuff just reset back to basically nothing. So there's no real progression of hero advancement. But pretty fun game all in all. Well, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you do, I have lots of board game and card game and dice game playthroughs up, and of course more on the way. And so yeah, if you like my videos and give me a thumbs up, I really appreciate that as well. Helps me out. And what more can I say? I hope you enjoyed it. Join me next time, of course, for another complete board, card, or dice game playthrough. That's what I do on my channel, beginning to end, an entire either scenario or board game. All right, thanks so much for watching along, and I'll catch you next time.